महिला वो शक्ति है, वो आवाज़ है, न ज़्यादा में न कम में, वे सब में बराबर है। नमस्कार, मैं रियांशी और आप देख रहे हैं खबर समय। महिला का जिक्र मैंने किया है तो आप समझ गए होंगे कि आज ये लाइव सेशन किसके लिए किस रिलेटेड है। हम बता दें कि बहुत जल्द इंटरनेशनल वुमेंस डे आने वाला है और इसी के मद्देनज़र आज हम पहुंच गए होटल इंपीरियल इन में। हम बता दें कि आज यहाँ पर वुमेंस डे के मद्देनज़र एक इवेंट ऑर्गेनाइज़ किया गया है, जो कि हम बता दें आपको कि आज यहाँ पर स्नेहा सिंघी जी मौजूद है, जो कि बहुत यंग शेफ़ है। और हम आज अंदर की ओर चलेंगे और देखेंगे कि आज यहाँ पर क्या कार्यक्रम रखे गए हैं। तो चलिए चलते हैं अंदर की ओर। हम यहाँ की जो तमाम तस्वीरें हैं वो आप तक पहुँचाएँगे। जो दर्शक अभी हमारे साथ जुड़े हैं, हम बता दें कि ये पूरा कार्यक्रम रागिनी एंड नुपुर के सहयोग से ये करवाया जा रहा है। और इस बीच हम बता दें कि इस जो पूरे इवेंट का सबसे जो खास बात है वो है इधर पे आज हेल्दी रेसिपीज़ फॉर किड्स के बारे में बताया जा रहा है, गुड कुकिंग के बारे में टिप्स दिया जा रहा है।
She first armored herself with intensive training of the Montessori house for over 18 years. After completing her BCom honors,
आपके मोबाइल स्क्रीन
she
पर
acquired a degree in law and
इस
has
वक्त
enough
सेलिब्रिटी
business
शेफ स्नेहा सिंघी जी मौजूद है
to manage any business degree in law and has enough business to manage any business. I don't know, something went wrong here. She is passionate about churning out delectable dishes.
स्नेहा सिंघी जी एक फूड
When
इन्फ्लुएंसर
she
है
hosts
और
her
आज
friends and
सिलीगुड़ी
family
शहर
and
में
is a
वे
must-have
मौजूद है।
person when it comes to theme decorating your house. Wow, you're all
इस
so
इवेंट को
into
और खास बनाने के लिए वो
decorating.
पहुंच
Great.
चुकी है।
All this passion and talent encompassed in her loving,
जैसे
empathetic
कि हम सभी जानते हैं
heart
कि
is
8
channeled into her
मार्च
single
को
pursuit, and that is
विमेंस डे
to give a
सेलिब्रेट
child
किया
an
जाता है।
enhanced
और इसी के
understanding of
मद्देनज़र
life.
आज होटल इंपीरियल इनमें विमेंस डे का सेलिब्रेशन चल रहा है और इसी के मद्देनज़र यहाँ पर
And to make
स्नेहा
him
सिंघी
as
जी जो
independent as possible, even
सेलिब्रिटी
before
शेफ़ है,
begins formal schooling.
यंग
She
रेस्टोरेंटर है,
facilitates
फूड
this through
इन्फ्लुएंसर
her
है, इसी
Orchid
के साथ
Montessori
रेसिपी
House and
डेवलपर है,
Orchid
वो भी
Activity
मौजूद है।
Center. She is the much adored Malvika Bayanwala.
हम बता
We
दें कि
welcome you
इस
today.
वक्त हॉल में तमाम एंटरप्रेन्योर्स, तमाम महिलाएं, तमाम जो लेडीज़ है वो मौजूद हैं। इसी के साथ हम बता दें कि इसकी शुरुआत हो चुकी है और यहाँ पर डिफरेंट लोग आ रहे हैं। अगर मैं बात करूँ चीफ गेस्ट की तो डॉक्टर संगीता रेड्डी के रूप में यहाँ पर आई हुई है और इसी के साथ गेस्ट ऑफ ऑनर के रूप में रेखा कल्लानी जी, मालविका बयानवाल और अभा ओरी जी मौजूद हैं।
Toddlers and everyone into the stream. Abhati, can we hear from you something about how?
आप देख सकते हैं कि गेस्ट ऑफ ऑनर के रूप में आभा ओरी जी मौजूद है।
Well, I come from the tea estates, and my only claim to fame was that every time my husband picked up a promotion, I became from Chota Memsa to Majla Memsa to Bada Memsa, and I had a huge bungalow with a sprawling garden in front and a vegetable garden at the back, 20 malis and cooks and bearers. So I never picked up my fingers to do a single work. But then somewhere down the line I decided to do something more, and so I took up teaching, which I did wherever we got transferred to. And then in the year 2000 we shifted to a place near Siliguri. When I say near, I mean something which is about 60 kilometers from Siliguri. So that is where I decided to step into the big bad corporate world and join the Franklin Institute for Air Hostess Training. And I used to drive down 60 kilometers and drive back 60 kilometers every day, 6 days a week. So somewhere down the line I began to feel that, of course, it did give me a lot of exposure, gave me a lot of confidence. From being mid-level management, I rose to top level. I became a regional head with them. But then I decided to go back to schools, and that is when I set up the Shriram's Imperial School in Siliguri, and I was the founder principal, worked there for 7 years. And now I have joined the Shri Academy as the Vice President, Marketing Operations, and I am a project developer with them, and I have opened up a chain of preschools for them, which is now my baby, and I call it Need the Foundation School because we believe in building foundations of children. Apart from that, I I'm a very passionate public speaker and a Toastmaster, a distinguished Toastmaster for the past 6-7 years. I am serving as a district officer for District 41 Toastmasters International for the past 4 years. So that's a passion I have. Apart from that, I've launched my own online magazine called Elbite, which is now more than a year old. I'm quite fond of writing, so I run that magazine. But the love of my life these days is my 17-month-old grandson. So I'm here to learn something because I'm terrible at cooking, and I hope I learn something and I can make him interested in Dida's Khana. Yeah? So that's for me. Thank you so much. Good to be here.
I think nothing better than getting introduced by Avadi herself. We could know so much.
I would want to say she was the principal of my son's school, Sri Ram's, and so supportive. Like, I haven't seen principals being so supportive and helpful. She is actually a great lady.
Let's hear from Rekhati as well.
I'm delighted to be present here in front of such a beautiful gathering. What I believe, when women supports women, incredible things happen. जो आज हम लोग सबके सामने दिख रहा है, प्रूव हो रहा है. रागिनी and Nipur, they have done a good job. सिलीगुड़ी में पहले ऐसा नहीं होता था जब हम लोग थे, पर आज ये लोग सब मिलकर इतना अच्छा प्लेटफॉर्म आप लोग सब को दे रहे हैं. तो please take full advantage of this. And we welcome you, Sneha. Let's see, we also want to learn something new techniques from you. Thank you.
So if I may add to that, can I?
Yes.
You
जो दर्शक अभी हमारे साथ जुड़े हैं, हम उनको बोल दें इस वक्त हम होटल इंपीरियल में मौजूद हैं.
give it off to Rekha and Madhu and Manila, who I think are the forebearers of women entrepreneurs in Siliguri. For the longest time that I've known them, the three of them have been holding major shows. And I know, because I've been involved in planning, and how difficult it is to pull it off. And at their age, they continue to do it. So I think they are absolute icons for all the youngsters out here, because many of them are just stepping into entrepreneurship, whereas they've been at it for how many years now? 12 years at that age. So kudos to them, I think.
Absolutely, yes, Avadi. And let's hear something from Manikadi as well. I have heard, 2-3 दिन पहले इनका नाम.
जैसे कि हम आपको बता रहे थे कि गेस्ट ऑफ ऑनर के रूप में इस वक्त मालविका जी भी मौजूद हैं. उनके द्वारा भी यहाँ पर सभी को संबोधित किया जा रहा है.
So I told him I won't be speaking, but then, tempted to speak again. So thank you so much for inviting me here, and I won't be taking much long because we are already scheduled. But I really would like to attend this session because we also serve some snacks and all in our school, and I would like to, take these recipes and serve our children. Thank you so much.
जो दर्शक अभी हमारे साथ जुड़े हैं, हम उनको बता दें कि विमेंस डे का जो सेलिब्रेशन है उसकी शुरुआत हो चुकी है और इस वक्त हम होटल इंपीरियल इन में मौजूद है, जहां पर रागिनी और नुपुर के द्वारा एक इवेंट ऑर्गेनाइज़ किया गया है. इसी के साथ जो आज यहाँ पर स्नेहा सिंघी जी मौजूद है, जो एक सेलिब्रिटी शेफ़ है. हम उनसे जुड़ेंगे और हम बता दें कि इस वक्त हमारे साथ स्नेहा सिंघी जी मौजूद है. हेलो मैम, वेलकम टू.
हेलो, थैंक यू सो मच. हेलो,
फीलिंग आज आप इस इवेंट का हिस्सा
आई एम
बने.
वेरी एक्साइटेड. बहुत ही अच्छे से हैंडल किया है नुपुर एंड रागिनी ने. सो आई एम वेरी हैप्पी टू बी हियर.
मैम, क्या कुछ होने वाला है, क्या कुछ प्रोग्राम आज यहाँ पे ऑर्गेनाइज करना है?
आई थिंक हम लोग बस बात करने वाले हैं, लाइक जस्ट गेटिंग टू नो एवरीवन. एंड आल्सो आई एम गोइंग टू बी शोइंग कपल ऑफ रेसिपीज
मैम, विमेंस डे इज
कमिंग. यस,
क्या मैसेज देना चाहेंगे आप हमारे ऑडियंस को?
आई फील लाइक इफ़ यू वांट टू डू समथिंग, गो अहेड एंड डू इट. किसी का वेट मत करो, बस कर दो. मतलब गो अहेड एंड डू इट. थैंक यू.
तो जैसे कि आपने देखा कि स्नेहा सिंघी जी ने एक स्पेशल मैसेज दिया. उन्होंने कहा कि डोंट वेट फॉर समवन, जो आप करना चाहे वो कर दो. और इसी के साथ हम इस वक्त वर्कशॉप में मौजूद है. हम बता दें कि इस वक्त यहाँ पर जो बच्चों के लिए डिफरेंट फूड्स की मैं बात करूँ तो उसके टिप्स दिए जाएंगे. इसी के साथ हम बता दें गेस्ट ऑफ ऑनर के रूप में 3 गेस्ट ऑफ ऑनर आए हुए, चीफ गेस्ट भी आई हुई है. तमाम लेडीज़ इस वक्त यहाँ पे मौजूद हैं. हम ज़रूर चाहेंगे कि आप एक बार पूरे इवेंट को देखें। और वुमेंस डे काफ़ी ख़ास माना जाता है, काफ़ी लोग इसको सेलिब्रेट करते हैं। और वहीं महिला सशक्तिकरण, हम अगर वुमेन एम्पावरमेंट की बात करें तो आज के दौर में वुमेन एम्पावरमेंट की का मुद्दा काफ़ी
We
चर्चित
also
है।
have food bloggers. There are a lot of food bloggers in the city, but lately Hiteshi, the food story is doing very good.
जो दर्शक अभी मैसेज जुड़ा है, हम उनको बता दें कि इस वक्त ये इवेंट में स्नेहा सिंघी जी मौजूद है। इसी के साथ फूड ब्लॉगर हितेशी जालान भी इस वक्त इधर मौजूद है। सिलीगुड़ी शहर की फूड ब्लॉगर हितेशी जालान यहाँ पे इस वक्त मौजूद है।
First of all, thank you, Sneha, for making time for all of us here, and Ragini and Nicole and everybody here for giving their time. So, Sneha, we are already, drawn towards your journey and everything. So now we are also excited to know more about. Absolutely. Yes. So. First of all, I have been in Calcutta for 3 years for my graduation. Yeah, and the craze for Paris Cafe was real, and Paris Cafe was next door, and I remember, gorging on all those rainbow cakes, red velvet cakes, and paninis. And so, talking about Paris Cafe, I'm sure a lot of people here have this question in mind, how and when did you decide to switch your career from owning such a huge outlet cafe in Calcutta and sharing recipes online and also food consultancy. So
Okay, so like to start with, I started Paris Cafe when I was 19, and I just made a decision. I was like, I want to do this, and my parents are the most supportive people in the world, and they were like, okay, go ahead and do it. And my mom had this conversation with my dad where she was like, if you had a son who wanted to like start up a business, you would invest in the son. And he was like, yes, absolutely, you're so right. And he definitely like gave me everything that I needed, and he was so supportive. So Calcutta was like really greeted me with open arms when Paris Cafe was running, and we had 6 cafes before the pandemic. And I was that person who used to go on Instagram and be like, how can people put up so many recipes? Like, how can they give so many recipes? And for me at that time, it was like a lot. But when the pandemic happened, and obviously everyone was like looking for something to cook, and my friends just can't cook. They are so terrible that I don't even know what. And the only thing they can make is Maggie. And they were like, calling me like crazy. Yeah, like crazy. They're like, listen, I've become fat in 1 week. Please tell me some recipe. And everyone was calling. I was like, why don't I just put it up on Instagram and see it from there, and then you can just take it or whatever. So my entire thing was that I don't want to just put the camera on top of my kadhai and be like, acha acha bana lo sort of thing. So I told my mom that let's set out, because no one had anything to do. So obviously in the morning we used to make stupid TikTok videos with our dogs. Me, my mom, my dad, my sister, all of us and my dogs used to make TikTok videos, and then we were like, acha ab kuch hai nahi karne ko, and how much will you sleep? So we're like, okay fine, let's just start doing this. So with my mom, she used to do the layout, I used to do the cooking, my sister used to stand with the camera on top of my head, and we used to literally shoot like that. Yeah. For 3 months I put up recipes every single day, and then the lockdown obviously lifted, and my mom was like, ab ho gaya, kaam pe lag jao and everything, and I was like, haan, of course. Then there were times when I used to wake her up and be like, mama, please aaj set up kar do, because I want to shoot right now, and she would be like, what is this nonsense, what do you want to shoot for, and all. Then suddenly, okay, out of nowhere, she gets a call from like this buaji or something from Jaipur or something, and she's like, अरे स्नेहा तो तुम्हारी बेटी है ना? I was like, हाँ क्यों? Like, अरे मेरी दोस्त ना उसका रेसिपी बना के बोली कि बहुत अच्छा है and stuff, and she was like, are you serious? After that, my mom made me make a list of everything I'm going to be making for 2 weeks, and she used to keep the setups ready. I just used to go and cook and finish it. So that's exactly how this started, and I still remember when I started posting recipes, I had around 6,000 followers, and ended up at 150 today. So it is amazing.
So did you not feel insecure about letting your recipes out or something like that?
So very honestly, I know a lot of other people who run cafes in Calcutta and pastry shops in Calcutta. I speak to a lot of people. Even when I was working at Imperial, they used to make their mac baking batter themselves in a room, okay, and then send it out to add color and add flavor and stuff. So we never knew what exactly went into it. I personally felt like that was the stupidest thing ever.
हम
I
बता
don't
दें
know
कि
why.
स्नेहा सिंघी जी जो
Every single person
यूथ
that worked
आइकॉन
with
हैं
me
वे अपने
has
एक्सपीरियंस
every
सभी यहाँ
recipe
पर
of
जो
mine
तमाम
from point of view.
महिलाएं
I
हैं
taught them
वो इस
exactly
वक्त
how I
उनसे
taught,
शेयर
like,
कर
I was
रही है.
taught. And I feel so comfortable sharing everything. It's just like, you know how people say कि जितना ज्ञान बांटोगे उतना ज्ञान मिलेगा. I genuinely feel like that totally.
So, like it's the occasion of Women's Day, and I'm not sure if like a lot of us here know, but this year India, is celebrating around Women of Tomorrow. So it basically emphasizes on the mental well-being of women in India. So in that context, I would like to ask you, like, how was it to be a woman restaurateur in our culture and in our country?
Okay, so I get this asked a lot, and people are like, so I was the first person in Calcutta to open a cafe, not the first woman or anything, the first cafe to open in Calcutta was Paris Cafe. So I always got that question asked. Before that, I used to work at Hyatt, and I think there were like 3 women chefs, and I was one of them. And everyone was like, it's such a male-dominated industry, and like, how did you do? I was just like, I was pampered so much. Like, they kept on getting me food. They were so nice to me. They were so sweet to me. They kept saying, "Are Sneha, it makes me so happy." I am always like, I'm blessed. I'm definitely blessed, and it has been the smoothest journey. It really has. Yes.
So, it's so good to see that today, we are not so rigid in our old systems. So let's go back to March 2021, where our stubborn bride, like the internet called her as the stubborn bride, where she drove her groom, after her vidai.
जो दर्शक अभी हमारे साथ जुड़े हैं उनको बता दें कि स्नेहा सिंघी जी बीच में वायरल भी हुआ था उनका एक वीडियो जिनमें उन्होंने अपने विदाई के दौरान जो है खुद ड्राइव करके कार अपनी विदाई में उन्होंने हिस्सा लिया था और इसके लिए वो काफ़ी वायरल हुआ था वो वीडियो.
Please don't record this. He knows how to drive, but he does not drive. Yeah, exactly. And so like our entire relationship, I've dropped him to office, gone back home, dropped him some at night, like after dinners, I've dropped him home and gone back home. So it was so normal. So before we were going to sit in the car, he was like, "Sneha, chalao." I was like, "Are you serious? I'm bearing this huge leg." Of course you're gonna drive us home. Like we're going to our new house and you are gonna drive us home. I was like, "Okay."
अपने विदाई में उन्होंने लहंगा पहनकर ही जो है अपने शादी के जोड़े में ही उन्होंने विदाई में गाड़ी चलाकर खुद इसका हिस्सा बनी थी और आज वही वो एक्सपीरियंस शेयर कर रही है सभी के बीच. आप सुन सकते हैं दबंग ब्राइड के नाम से भी वो वायरल हुई थी बीच में.
Yeah, it has only 3.5 million on my page. It has like 5 million on Brute, on Better India and stuff. It was amazing. But at that time, like obviously a lot of people, there were memes made of it. Not memes exactly, it was on meme pages and things. And then I started getting comments and stuff, and people were obviously like, "Oh, ye karne ki kya zarurat thi? Isme kya stereotype?" I agree, and I was not for breaking any stereotype, but the amount of women that got in touch with me and said, "Ki aapko gaadi chalane dete hain ghar pe?" I was like, "Yeah." And she's like, मुझे मैं अपने पापा को अगर अभी बोलूँगी कि मुझे गाड़ी चलाना मुझे मारेंगे. Like literally it was like that. I was so stunned. I couldn't believe it. And so many women saying, "You actually did a love marriage," and I was like, "Yeah, I mean, is that really a thing now?" I mean, people are allowed. That's what I've always thought, but really this is the state of our country at the moment. People are still not allowed to do what they want.
Because, like there's one message you would want to, like spread across all the women what you believe in.
What I believe in. Okay, so again, like there is another question that I get asked a lot, like one message that you would want to give and stuff. So I personally feel that if you want to start something, start now, like today. Don't even say ki nahi kal I'll start. Like start today. I came up with Paris Cafe. Suppose like take me back to 2013. I was like today I'm going to decide that this is the place I'm going to do my cafe in. Genuinely, this is exactly how I do every single thing in my life. Like everything. If you want to do it today. Do not wait for tomorrow. This is what I do.
जो दर्शक अभी हमारे साथ जुड़े हैं, हम उनको बता दें कि इस वक्त हम होटल इंपीरियल में मौजूद हैं, जहां पर गेस्ट ऑफ ऑनर के रूप में रेखा कल्याणी जी मौजूद हैं, मालविका आभा ओरी जी मौजूद हैं, इसी के साथ चीफ गेस्ट के रूप में डॉक्टर संगीता रेड्डी भी, उनका भी इन्विटेशन किया गया है। हम आपको बता दें कि स्नेहा सिंघी जी इस वक्त यहाँ पर मौजूद है, जो सेलिब्रिटी शेफ़ है, यूथ आइकन है, फूड इन्फ्लुएंसर है और लोगों को काफ़ी इन्फ्लुएंस करती है। अकॉर्डिंग टू मैं बात करूँ तो शी इज़ अ यंगेस्ट शेफ़ और इसी के साथ सिलीगुड़ी शहर में वो इस वक्त मौजूद है। सारी जो महिलाएं उनको प्रेरित कर रही है और आज यहाँ पे वर्कशॉप का भी आयोजन किया गया है। हम आपको दिखाएंगे डिफरेंट रेसिपीज़ और हम बता दें कि हेल्थी रेसिपीज़ फॉर किड्स का क्या है यहाँ पर, तमाम यहाँ पर जानकारियों के साथ हम आपसे जुड़ेंगे और हम बता दें कि यहाँ पर गुड कुकिंग के जो टिप्स हैं वो भी दिए जाएंगे। जो दर्शक अभी हमारे साथ जुड़े हैं उनको बता दें कि आप हमारे साथ बने रहें, हम आपको यहाँ की तमाम तस्वीरें दिखाने की कोशिश करेंगे। जैसे कि मैंने आपको बताया कि स्नेहा सिंघी जी स्टीरियोटाइप को ब्रेक करने काफ़ी जानी जाती है और हम बता दें कि आज यहाँ पर तमाम जो एंटरप्रेन्योर्स हैं, शीप्रन्योर्स हैं, वो सभी इधर मौजूद है।
Eat everything, but I work out. I work out every single day. Yeah.
Rapid fire for you because I think we're running short.
Yeah. Please, let's do this.
रैपिड फायर क्वेश्चंस के साथ आप देख सकते हैं कि स्नेहा सिंघी जी को सवाल किया जा रहा है।
My top 3 favorite recipes. Okay, the bao. I love the mushroom bao. It turned out so good. I was so amazed. I don't know if you saw it. And I was just like, instead of doing this, I was like, oh wow, this is awesome. Then the other thing that I love the chocolate strawberry cake that I put up. It's amazing. Yeah, it's so good. And the crepes, Nutella crepes, my favorite hands down.
So 2 countries you would travel to only for their food.
Bangkok, and it has the best food. It's so good. All the restaurants there are fantastic. Also very, very reasonable. And recently went to Dubai. Absolutely loved it. But London, no, not Dubai. Cancel that. London, yes.
Name one thing you don't know how to cook.
I'm trying to think. I think Gujarati food I'm not too good with. I don't know very well.
2 people who inspire you the most.
My mom and my dadi actually, yeah.
So can you tell us, like, what are their favorite dishes or what do you love?
Okay, yeah, absolutely. So, you know why I became a pastry chef? Because my mom is a fantastic cook, but she can't bake to save her life. Okay, like she can only make one dessert that she makes every single time, and she can't make any other dessert only because she's impatient. If you give her like a recipe book and you be like, follow this, she's like, "Naisa nahi hoga. Like, please just give me the ingredients." And genuinely, I've seen you give her 10 ingredients, she'll come with 10 dishes with those ingredients, and something you've never tasted, something that just is mind blowing. It's
Maybe something that we haven't even seen anywhere, but they create something.
Exactly. She's like that, and I'm completely different from her. Like, I need to know. Actually, not completely, but pastry, yes. You need to follow the recipe, otherwise you'll never get it. And I mean, my dadi. Oh my God, she made the bestest food in the world. Like, all my friends used to come to my house to eat because my dadi was cooking. So definitely these 2 people.
Okay, so one advice you would give to 18-year-old Sneha Singhi.
Okay, yeah. That's a really good question. This is the first time I've been asked this. I think I would say that don't be disheartened even if things don't exactly turn out, because I really thought that I would run Paris Cafe all my life. But I was really, it was a struggle for me for 2 years to give it up. Like even before COVID, I was like, I'm not enjoying this. Like, I really wasn't enjoying enjoying it because it became so automated that it's been going on for 9 years, and I don't do anything except accounts. You know, like I hate accounts. So I used to take it personally that what am I doing wrong? And it was making money, but it was just like I'm not happy, and I just would want to tell myself that be yourself and chill out.
Okay, so two kitchen brands you believe in, like kitchen appliances or maybe.
Snag. I love Snag. They're beautiful. Half of my kitchen is with Snag. Obviously it has really good colors. And another appliance brand as in like for
Maybe baking or.
okay. What else? Okay, yeah, so I should say the brands that I'm working with to promote them.
That's something you actually.
Okay, no, KitchenAid. The KitchenAid stand mixer is hands down the best. They do stand mixers better than anyone else.
So, one last question. Share with us your biggest kitchen mistake.
My biggest kitchen mistake. I really can't even think about it right now. Okay, yeah. I'm not a non-vegetarian. I'm a vegetarian who cooks non-veg food, and it obviously it turns out fine. But sometimes namak zyada or namak kam. That's the only difference I make. But I don't even taste the gravy because obviously it's like made with all of that. So once I made mutton biryani, I make it in Calcutta really well, but my husband took me to Bangalore to make it for like an IPS officer. This is so embarrassing. And I was like, okay, I'll cook it from the hotel and get it for you. But he's like, no, come to my house and make it. So he called for the ingredients and I made it, and everyone was just like, what the hell is this? And my husband was so angry with me because he literally brought me that to show off. And I was like, but this is not something I can taste and tell you ki kya kam hai, kya nahi. He's like, this is like the healthiest mutton biryani I've ever had. And everyone else is like, nice, beta, nice. And I'm like, oh god, this is terrible. He literally did not speak to me for 3 hours. He was like, I don't want to talk to you. I got you here. And I was like, so now what I do now, every time I open my bag, you'll always find masalas. Like if I'm traveling to any city with my husband, I'll always carry masalas. It's my biggest kitchen flop ever. Thank you.
Okay, as we are going live, so it cannot be too elongated, so we'll just hurry up now so that we can also get something demonstrated live. That's right. So yes, we would like to invite our chief guest, Dr. Reddy.
Dr. Sangeeta Reddy. She is the director at Reddy Healthcare and Retina Institute of Bengal, founded trustee. And she's also a blogger and the writer, and also Vedic astrologer. A few words from you.
So in this post-COVID scenario, healthy eating is become an integral part of our life, and I'm glad that she's here to demonstrate it to all of us. We are all lucky sitting in this audience, getting an opportunity to view what she's going to show us. Thank you all. Thank you.
Okay, we will begin with the felicitations of our chief guests and guest of honors.
हम बता दें कि इस वक्त इवेंट में जो मौजूद है गेस्ट, चीफ गेस्ट एंड गेस्ट ऑफ ऑनर, सभी को फेलिसिटेट किया जाएगा.
We have Sneha Singhi here. Please do the felicitation, Ragini. We welcome you here today, Sneha.
Thank you. Then we have Sangeeta Di here.
Malvika ma'am. Rekha auntie. Happy you are here. Abba ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am, for coming.
We also have the owners of the Imperial Inn, Nitin Agarwal and sir, please come here. Any words from you for us? And we also have Divya here. Divya, are you there? Yeah, so she is into hackabytes and she has sponsored some healthy hampers for our guests. So Divya, few words from you. And please have your
Hello everyone, super excited to be a part of this group. Thank you.
and she's doing an amazing work, guys. Listen to her. And very instant on time. Yesterday she contacted me and she's here.
I can't help. Thank you so much. I am not a part of this group too, like you all influencers and some beautiful moms there. First of all, super big fan of Sneha. Thank you so much for being here and teaching us some great recipes. Like many others during the COVID time, I've done a lot of recipes. Thanks to you, and I have pinged you multiple times asking for alternatives, and you were gracious enough to answer all my questions. Thank you so much. And just to give you a quick background, I'm a finance background person. I was working with Deloitte, worked there for 5 years in their valuation practice. Last year in July 2021, like Sneha, all of a sudden I decided to quit my job and started a new brand, which is Heka Bites, and it's a healthy snack brand. Like all of you, we were also very excited to be here because we believe that how important it is to eat healthy and stay fit. And based on this, we started Heka Bites. All our products are roasted. They are made with superfoods, and it has less than 100 calories per serving. And I'm not just saying it for the sake of saying. To give you an example, our jawar puffs, 80% of the ingredient is actually only jawar. And it is completely roasted. Oil is sprayed only for the spraying purposes. And I am glad to share some products with all of you today, and I hope you will all like it. And all the products are made to suit the Indian palate. Do give us a shout out on Instagram and support a small brand like ours to get good success. And I wish all you wish you all the best for your future endeavors. Thank you.
These baskets are from her only. She has sponsored for this, and this holds all that she has explained.
Thank you so much.
So we can quickly have the demonstration now.
Yeah. Okay.
What everyone is waiting for.
Yeah, we are already delayed. It's 4:30, so let's start.
हम बता दें कि इस इवेंट के दौरान अभी डेमोन्स्ट्रेशन होने वाला है। जो दर्शक अभी हमारे साथ जुड़े हुए हैं हम उनको बता दें कि इस वक्त स्नेहा सिंह जी इस वक्त मौजूद हैं, जो सेलिब्रिटी शेफ़ है, यूथ आइकॉन है, काफ़ी फॉलोअर्स हैं इनके, और इस वक्त ये सिलीगुड़ी में मौजूद है। आज वुमेंस डे के इस सेलिब्रेशन को और ख़ास बनाने के लिए वो इस वक्त मौजूद है, और डेमोन्स्ट्रेशन आप देख सकते हैं उनके द्वारा किया जा रहा है। बता दें कि आज इस इवेंट के दौरान हेल्दी रेसिपीज फॉर किड्स के लिए यहाँ पर जो है वो टिप्स दिए जाएंगे। इसी के साथ गुड कुकिंग के लिए भी टिप्स दिए जाएंगे ताकि लोग अपस्किल हो सके, स्केल हो सके और सभी को इस कार्यक्रम को पूरा इसी मुद्दे के साथ शुरू की गई है ताकि वुमेन्स जो है उनके लिए काफ़ी हेल्पफुल हो सके।
Yes, let's start without any further delay.
So, you all must be having exactly what we're making today. One is a salad, the other one is a wrap. Okay. So, just before we start, before I sort of like put this recipe down, this is not on my profile anywhere. Everyone can hear me, right? Do you want me to? So this is not on my profile anywhere, but I was discussing with my mother-in-law and I was like, what are good recipes for kids? And she was like, you should let kids eat everything because they have the best digestive system and they can digest anything and everything. So while they are growing, generally this is what I feel. I spoke to my mom, I spoke to my mother-in-law, and generally like she's one person who makes the healthiest foods ever. And she said that you should let them eat anything and everything. So before starting, that's what I want to say. And okay, so the two recipes that we're doing, the first salad, it's super simple. This vinaigrette is something that I make whenever I'm making a salad. It's the easiest vinaigrette to make. You can keep this vinaigrette ready in your fridge for about 3 to 4 months, okay? So just keep it in the fridge and open it, add it to apples, lettuce, whatever you want. It's the best and you can use it anytime. And again, obviously I'll be giving you substitutes for everything. So let's just start with the salad first, okay? Okay. So for the salad, you can tell me if you need something. No, fine. No, thanks. I just need like a fork or a whisk or something. Okay, so for the vinaigrette, we need mustard. Where is mustard? There's no mustard here, Ragni. Ragni, there's no mustard here. Sorry. So actually, the chef has already made the vinaigrette, but I would want to show you exactly how it's done. Okay. While he comes, let's just start. So for this recipe, I made chawal ka roti. I don't know if everyone knows how to make this. Does everyone know? Yeah, no, mustard sauce. Does everyone know how to make chawal ka roti? Everyone knows? No, a lot of, yeah, so I've seen that a lot of like moms are like a little, I mean, I feel like a lot of, under 20 years or under 25 years don't know exactly how to make it. But this really is a healthy option to give your kids, and also it's really soft and great for wraps. Okay, like want to make healthy quesadillas, want to make healthy burritos, rice flour rotis are the best because you can like wrap them in any way. Okay, and if you don't know how to make it, I have mentioned the method. It's very simple, exactly how you make. You flour it and stuff exactly how you do for atta ka rotis. Okay, so okay, we start with making. How I always cook my veggies is on high heat, okay? You don't need to always, like I said right now, you don't really need to cook it. You just need to stir fry it and get a charcoal color. Charcoal color also adds a lot of smoky flavor, and that's exactly what we're looking for, okay? For the wrap. So for the wrap, I have also made a dip. It's not exactly a dip, but like it can be used as a dip, which is made with peas, hunkered, olive oil, and garlic. And it's like a pea hummus, but something that you can always give to your kids, and you can have like with any veggies or even like a falafel or anything. Okay, so this is very healthy. You can make it at any time. The only thing is that you need to use hung curd for it. Okay, at least hang your curd for 30 to 40 minutes before using it. So starting with the wrap, heat your oil, add a little bit of garlic and onions. once the onions sort of start to become translucent is when I'm going to add the other veggies. How I've cut my other veggies is just like this, okay, because it gives a nice crunch to it and it's not a lot of work. You just take a shaver and shave up your carrots and your zucchini and things. So the chef has already cooked the paneer, but I was just going to add the paneer to this and cook it along with it, but he's already done it, so I'm not going to be doing that. Okay, we're going to add in our carrots, everything together. And the zucchini. Spread it out a little bit so that it evenly cooks. So for the seasoning, I'm only using oregano, but of course you can use chili flakes and rosemary and stuff like that. And I believe in using a lot of herbs while cooking. So whatever is easily available, you can use dhania, you can use basil, you can use parsley. So again, just getting a little bit of color to our veggies, okay? Adding in some salt, pepper, oregano. Okay, something that I did not mention in the recipe is cheese. Add cheese to it, obviously adds a lot more flavor. Okay, I don't want to cook this completely because I want a crunch to the wrap. So I'm not going to be cooking it till the zucchini becomes completely soft. Okay. This is done. It has cooked. Also, I don't want her to like suffocate in this, so I'm just going to turn it off. I'm going to add in the parsley now. And leave this to the side. Okay. Alright. So like I said, the paneer is cooked. I'm just going to add it to this. You can cook the paneer along with this also. Like it doesn't really break. And even if it does, it doesn't matter because you can add crumbled paneer or whatever. It doesn't matter. Unless you're trying to sell this. Then it does matter. Okay. Now that this is done, now it's time to wrap. Obviously wrapping is really simple. Just place this, add the hummus and the veggies, some cheese and wrap it all up, okay? Right, so a generous helping of the pea hummus. Like I said, this can really be used as a dip as well. Even as a salad base, if you want to make something with quinoa, just add lots of this in the middle of the bowl, add some add veggies on the side. It's amazing. Now for the veggies, also like if you have like chola, you can add boiled chola to the hummus as well. It tastes really nice. Cheese, this is optional. If you want to add it, you can. If you don't wish to add it, you don't have to. And then we just wrap it up. Of course, this is ready to eat. Now the best part about this is that it can be eaten cold and it's already.
I have a question.
Please.
Is it easy to roll the chapatis?
Very easy.
Is it easy?
Very easy. You want to come and try? You can try. Come. Because I think it might break. Come. Here. Oh, like roll it? Yeah. No, it's very easy to do that. So the trick is with rice flour, the trick is, I've mentioned it also, what you do is you boil the water, okay, let it come to a slight boil, add salt, add oil, add the rice flour, cook it like for about 1-2 minutes while mixing on low heat. Then cover it and let it be for about 2 minutes. Transfer it into a bigger bowl, knead it well, and then add some rice flour on top and then start the roll. That's it.
Just in case the slurry was very thin or something, then what can we do?
What is very thin?
Like the slurry, if it is not kneadable, like in that case.
See, it will be. We're using 1:1. Okay, so once the water comes to a boil, while it's on heat, we add the rice flour. So you have to cook it till it dries out, till the water is absorbed by the rice flour. So you have to cook it till that happens. And then when we also cover it and let it just be, right, what happens is that the steam continues to cook it, make it softer. So when you transfer it, it's easily kneadable. You don't even need that. Just rice flour on top and then you can easily. Yeah. Okay, any questions for this?
जो दर्शक अभी हमारे साथ जुड़े थे हम उनको बता दें कि इस वक्त हम जो स्नेहा सिंघी के द्वारा डेमोन्स्ट्रेशन किया जा रहा है वहाँ पे मौजूद है और यही बता दें कि इस वक्त हेल्थी रेसिपीज़ फॉर किड्स का जो काफ़ी बार देखा गया है कि किड्स जो है बच्चे जो होते हैं वे इंटरेस्टिंग फूड्स खाना चाहते हैं तो तमाम जो यहाँ पर जानकारियाँ लेकर तमाम फूड इंस्ट्रक्शंस लेकर स्नेहा सिंघी जी इस वक्त जुड़ी हुई है। हम आपको दिखाया आज यहाँ की जो ताज़ा तस्वीरें थी ऐसे लेटेस्ट अपडेट्स के साथ बने रहने के लिए देखते रहे खबर समय, हर समय खबर समय। धन्यवाद।